Chinese AI startup founder mocks effectiveness of U.S. trade policies by showing off restricted NVIDIA AI accelerators and servers. The co-founder of a Chinese AI startup has apparently mocked the effectiveness of the U.S. restrictions on Beijing by showing the restricted NVIDIA H100 and H200 AI accelerators. China still has access to NVIDIA's AI hardware through trade loopholes, combating against U.S. restrictions. U.S.-China trade policies have seen massive conflicts in the past few months, especially with the debut of the AI hype, which forced both countries to implement rapid measures to benefit from the technology. Given the U.S.'s technological superiority, the nation implemented harsh policies to restrict the transfer of equipment such as AI accelerators and servers to China, but despite that, many individuals and organizations have managed to find workarounds, raising questions about the effectiveness of the policies. The two clips attached to the posts, via Brian_Wan, show that the individual has managed to access NVIDIA's Hopper AI accelerators despite them being banned from exporting to China. Upon further inspection, it seems like the individual has access to Supermicro's AI server racks as well, which shows that the US restrictions haven't worked out too well, and organizations in China still have access to cutting-edge US technology, of course, through trade loopholes, which we'll discuss next. The startup co-founder says that many more units of NVIDIA's H100/H200 AI GPUs are coming as well, and that the supply chain isn't having any issues with bulk orders. While China is barred from importing cutting-edge AI equipment, the nation has found workarounds. That includes sourcing equipment from countries like Malaysia and Singapore, which already have access to NVIDIA's top-end AI accelerators, and interestingly, this is completely legal. The policy adopted by the Biden administration to thwart AI developments in China hasn't worked out at all and, instead, has fueled growth given that domestic alternatives are popping up in the markets and that, through loopholes, Chinese organizations are already keeping up with their computational needs. The only way to restrict technology transfer on a wider level is by adopting stricter measures on the whole supply chain, but even with this, the global AI markets cannot ignore the significance of China.